1 Chronicles, chapter 1. Israel's family tree, the trunk. Adam, Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The Japheth branch. Japheth had Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tyrus. Gomer had Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. Javan had Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Rodanim. The Ham branch. Ham had Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. Cush had Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Raamah, and Sabteka. Raamah had Sheba and Dedan. Cush had Nimrod, the first great hero on earth. Mizraim was ancestor to the Ludim, the Anamim, the Leabim, the Naphtuhim, the Pathrusim, the Caslahim, and the Caphtorim, from whom the Philistines descended. Canaan had Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, and was ancestor to the Jebusites, the Amorites, the Girgashites, the Hivites, the Arkites, the Sinites, the Arvadites, the Zemarites, and the Hamathites. The Shem branch. Shem had Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, Aram, Uz, Hul, Gether, and Meshech. Arphaxad had Shelah, and Shelah had Eber. Eber had two sons, Peleg, division, because in his time the earth was divided up. His brother was Joktan. Joktan had Almodad, Sheleph, Hazarmaveth, Jerah, Hadoram, Uzal, Diklah, Ebal, Abimael, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab, all sons of Joktan. The three main branches in summary: Shem, Arphaxad, Shelah, Eber, Peleg, Reu, Serug, Nahor, Terah, and Abraham. And Abraham had Isaac and Ishmael. The family of Abraham. Abraham's family tree developed along these lines. Ishmael had Nebaioth, his firstborn, then Kedar, Adbeel, Mibsam, Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadad, Tema, Jeter, Naphish, and Kedemah, the Ishmael branch. Keturah, Abraham's concubine, gave birth to Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Then Jokshan had Sheba and Dedan, and Midian had Ephah, Epher, Hanak, Abidah, and Eldaah. These made up the Keturah branch. Abraham had Isaac, and Isaac had Esau and Israel, Jacob. Esau had Eliphaz, Reuel, Jeush, Jalem, and Korah. Eliphaz had Teman, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, Kenaz, Timnah, and Amalek. And Reuel had Nahath, Zerah, Shema, and Mizah. Seir then had Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anah, Dishon, Ezer, and Dishan. Lotan had Horai and Homem. Timnah was Lotan's sister. Shobal had Elian, Manahath, Ebal, Shepho, and Onam. Zibeon had Aiah and Anah. Anah had Dishon. Dishon had Hemdan, Eshban, Ithran, and Kiran. Ezer had Bilhan, Zaavan, and Achan. And Dishon had Uz and Aaron. The Edomite king list. The list of the kings who ruled in the country of Edom before Israel had a king. Bela, son of Beor, his city was Dinhabah. Bela died. Jobab, son of Zerah, from Basra, was the next king. Jobab died. Husham, from the country of the Temanites, was the next king. Husham died. Hadad, son of Bedad, who defeated Midian in the country of Moab, was the next king. His city was Avith. Hadad died. Samlah from Masrekah was the next king. Samlah died. Shaul from Rehoboth by the river was the next king. Shaul died. Baal-Hanan, son of Akbor, was the next king. Baal-Hanan died. Hadad was the next king. His city was Peu, and his wife was Mehetabel, daughter of Matred, the daughter of Mezaheb. Last of all, Hadad died. The chieftains of Edom after that were Chief Timnah, Chief Alva, Chief Jetheth, Chief Aholibamah, Chief Elah, Chief Pinon, Chief Kenaz, Chief Teman, Chief Mibsar, Chief Magdiel, and Chief Iram. These were the chieftains of Edom. Chapter 2. The family of Israel. Jacob. Israel's, that is Jacob's, sons: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. Judah had Onan, and Shelah. Their mother was Bathshua the Canaanite. Judah's firstborn, was so bad before God that God killed him. Judah also had Perez and Zerah by his daughter-in-law Tamar, a total of 5 sons. Perez had Hezron and Hamil. Zerah had Zimri, Ethan, Heman, Calcol, and Darda, 5 sons. Carmi had Achar, who brought doom on Israel when he violated a holy ban. Ethan's son was Azariah, and Hezron had Jerahmeel, Ram, and Chelubai. Ram had Amminadab, and Amminadab had Nahshon, a prominent leader in the Judah family. Nahshon had Salmon, and Salmon had Boaz. Boaz had Obed, and Obed had Jesse. Jesse's firstborn was Eliab, followed by Abinadab, Shemaiah, Nethanel, Radai, Ozem, and finally, David. David was the 7th. Their sisters were Zuriah and Abigail. Zuriah gave birth to 3 sons, Abishai, Joab, and Asahel. Abigail was the mother of Amasa. The father was Jether the Ishmaelite. The family of Caleb. Caleb, son of Hezron, had children by his wife Azubah, and also by Jerioth. Azubah's sons were Jeshur, Shobab, and Ardon. After Azubah died, Caleb married Ephrath, who gave birth to Hur. Hur had Uri, and Uri had Bezalel. Sometime later, Hezron married the daughter of Machir, the father of Gilead. He was 60 years old when he married her. She gave birth to Segub. Then Segub had Jair, who owned 23 cities in the land of Gilead. Gesher and Aram captured the nomadic villages of Jair and Kenath and their satellite settlements, 60 towns. These all belonged to Machir, the father of Gilead. After the death of Hezron, Caleb married Ephrathah, the wife of his father Hezron. She then gave birth to Ashur, the father of Tekoa. The family of Jerahmeel. The sons of Jerahmeel, Hezron's firstborn: Ram, his firstborn, followed by Bunah, Oren, Ozem, and Ahijah. Jerahmeel had another wife, whose name was Atara. She gave birth to Onan. The sons of Ram, Jerahmeel's firstborn: Maaz, Jamin, and Eker. The sons of Onam: Shammai and Jada. The sons of Shammai: Nadab and Abishur. Abishur's wife was Abihail. She gave birth to Aban and Molid. Nadab had Seled and Apiam. Seled died, leaving no sons. Apiam had Ishai. Ishai had Shishan, and Shishan had Alahai. Jada, Shammai's brother, had Jether and Jonathan. Jether died, leaving no sons. Jonathan had Peleth and Zazah. This is the family tree of the sons of Jerahmeel. Shishan had no sons, only daughters, but Shishan had an Egyptian servant, Jarah. Shishan married his daughter to Jarah, and she gave birth to Adai. Adai had Nathan. Nathan had Zabad. Zabad had Ephlel. Ephlel had Obed. Obed had Jehu. Jehu had Azariah. Azariah had Helez. Helez had Eleasa. Eleasa had Sismai. Sismai had Shallum. Shallum had Jechemiah. And Jechemiah had Elishama. Jerahmeel's brother Caleb had a son, his firstborn, named Misha. Misha had Ziph. Ziph's son was Marisha. the father of Hebron. The sons of Hebron: Korah, Tepuah, Rechem, and Shema. Shema had Raham, the father of Jorkiam. Rechem had Shammai. Shammai's son was Maon, and Maon was the father of Beth-zur. Caleb's concubine Ephah gave birth to Haran, Moza, and Gazez. Haran had Gazez. The sons of Jaddai: Regem, Jotham, Geshan, Pelet, Ephah, and Sheaph. Another concubine of Caleb, Maacah, gave birth to Sheber and Tirhana. She also bore Sheaph, the father of Madmenah, and Shiva, the father of Machbenah and Gibeah. Caleb's daughter was Achsah. These made up the Caleb branch of the family tree. The sons of Hur: Ephrathah's firstborn; Shobal, who had Kiriath-jearim; Salma, who had Bethlehem; and Hariph, father of Beth-gader. The family of Shobal, father of Kiriath-jearim; Haroah, half of the population of Manahath. The families of Kiriath-jearim: the Ithrites, the Puthites, the Shumathites, and the Mishraites. The Zorathites and Eshtaolites also came from this line. The sons of Salma: Bethlehem, the Netophathites; Atroth Beth-joab, half of the Manahathites, the Zorites, and the families of Saphirim, who lived at Jabez; the Tirathites, the Shimeathites, and the Succothites. They made up the Kenites, who came from Hamath, the father of the house of Rechab. Chapter 3. The family of David. These are the sons that David had while he lived in Hebron. His firstborn was Amnon, by Ahinoam of Jezreel. Second, Daniel, by Abigail of Carmel. Third, Absalom, born of Maacah, daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur. Fourth, Adonijah, born of Haggith. Fifth, Shephatiah, born of Abital. Sixth, Ithream, born of his wife Eglah. He had these 6 sons while he was in Hebron. He was king there for 7 years and 6 months. He went on to be king in Jerusalem for another 33 years. These are the sons he had in Jerusalem. First, Shemuah, then Shobab, Nathan, and Solomon. Bathsheba, daughter of Amiel, was the mother of these 4. And then there were another 9 sons: Ibhar, Elishua, Eliphalet, Noga, Nepheg, Japhia, Elishama, Eliada, Eliphalet, David's sons, plus Tamar their sister. There were other sons by his concubines. In the next generation, Solomon had Rehoboam, who had Abijah, who had Asa, who had Jehoshaphat, who had Jehoram, who had Ahaziah, who had Joash, who had Amaziah, who had Azariah, who had Jotham, who had Ahaz, who had Hezekiah, who had Manasseh, who had Ammon, who had Josiah. Josiah's firstborn was Johanan, followed by Jehoiakim, then Zedekiah, and finally Shallum. Jehoiakim's sons were Jeconiah, Jehoiakim, and Zedekiah. The sons of Jeconiah born while he was captive in Babylon: Shealtiel, Malchiram, Pedaiah, Shenazar, Jechemiah, Hoshama, and Nedabiah. Pedaiah had Zerubbabel and Shimei. Zerubbabel had Meshullam and Hananiah. Shelemith was their sister. And then 5 more: Heshubah, Ohel, Berechiah, Hasadiah, and Jushab-Hesed. Hananiah's sons were Pelatiah and Jeshiah. There were also sons of Raphiah, sons of Arnan, sons of Obadiah, and sons of Shechaniah. Shechaniah had Shemaiah, who in his turn had Haddish, Igal, Beriah, Neriah, and Shaphat, 6 of them. Neriah had 3 sons: Elionai, Hizkai, and Azrikam. And Elionai had 7 sons: Hodaviah, Eliashib, Peliah, Akub, Johanan, Deliah, and Anani.